Hello everyone, I hope you had a great weekend. Welcome to the Monday edition of Take 5. We had a guest speaker with us yesterday in church. Brother Vinton Norris was with us. He is the Christian Education Director in the state of Alabama. He does a great job. He was a great pastor. He's a great district official, and he's just an all-around great guy. And it was so good to have him with us yesterday. Brought a great word too, by the way. Since he preached, I'm not going to try to break down his message this week, but I do have something I want to talk to you about. I want to deal with the thought changing seasons. Now, when we begin to talk about seasons, we immediately begin to think of spring, summer, winter, and fall. We know those seasons. We're well adapted to those seasons. They come and they go. It's amazing here in South Alabama, sometimes we have all those seasons in one day, sometimes it seems like. But nonetheless, we recognize those four various seasons, and we're just entered into what seems to be most people's favorite season, and that's spring. We've just come out of the dormancy and the deadness and the coldness of winter, and we've entered now into spring. Everything is budding and blossoming and blooming and greening up, and the fish are biting and the turkeys are gobbling and all kind of things are happening, and this is just a great season that everybody seems to enjoy. Well, you know, life has seasons the same way, but I don't have to tell you that we don't always look forward to and enjoy all the seasons that we come into in life. Some of them we long for with great expectation, but then there are other seasons that happen upon us suddenly and without warning, and if we could avoid them, we absolutely would. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse number 1 says, "To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heavens." When you look at the definition of the word season, it is a fixed and definite portion of time. It can be brief or extended, but we know this about it. It has a sure beginning and a sure ending. That's one thing with every season. It has a start and it has a finish. How long it is, I don't know, but it has a start and it has a finish. We learn from this verse that every season has a purpose. There's a reason that every season exists. The good, the bad, and the ugly, and everything else in between, there's a reason they exist. When you try to understand the seasons of a life and accept them, it can be tough because it's predicated on two things that we really don't like, and that is endurance and change. Every season of life brings some form of change, and most of the time, it's something that we don't like. There are 5 things that we're going to talk about this week. I'm just going to deal with one of them today concerning seasons, and that is this: they are always beyond our control. You can't control when they happen. You can't control how long they happen. You can't control the location or the duration of these things. They usually begin with either an irritation or an interruption or an inconvenience. When you enter into a new season, our neat little schedule just gets thrown out the window, and suddenly, because of something that just comes up in our life, our plans evaporate and we begin to have to completely redirect our life through this new season that we're in. So we learn pretty quick that they are uncontrollable. No matter what you do about it, and even if you worry about them, it's not going to change. Why, oh why, do we frustrate and exhaust ourselves physically and mentally worrying over a season that we cannot control? Jesus said in Matthew 6 that we can't add one thing to our life by worrying. You know, some seasons seem to speed by and others seem to drag on. I remember thinking that I'd never get out of school, and then all of a sudden, bam, it's over. I thought I'd never turn 18, and then like a flash, I turned 49 this year and just had my first grandchild. Man, you talk about seasons happening and coming and going. Some seem to happen fast and some seem to happen slow, and you can't control the duration of these things. And we have to admit, it feels like the bad seasons do seem to last longer than the good ones, and that has all to do with relativity. We can't determine seasons, but God absolutely can, and that's why we have to trust Him in every changing season of life. Daniel chapter 2 verse 20 and 21 says, "Praise be to the name of God forever and ever. Wisdom and power are His. He changes times and seasons. God is in control of the seasons of our life, and we could overcome our frustration and our anxiety of these seasons if we just realize that all the seasons belong to Him and all these seasons have a purpose for our life and for His kingdom. What do you say, friend? Let's just sit back and settle in and trust the Lord through these seasons that we cannot control. And I promise you, we'll see in the end that there was a purpose to everything, just like God said. Well, hey, our time's come and gone. I hope you have a great day today. I look forward to being with you right here tomorrow on the Tuesday edition of Take 5. Until then, God bless you. Have a great day.